Hello, my name is Claudia Alick, and I am here to share the poem you all wrote together. So this morning I began collecting one line at a time at the Disability and Intersectionality Summit that was held at the Ed Roberts Center, which is 100% universally designed to be accessible to disabled people. And can I just say that it is so great to be in spaces that are designed to be accessible to all of the different pieces of our disability community, since the disability community is not homogenous and everybody needs something different. So that was sweet. Then later in the afternoon, I moved to Little Bobby Hutton Park to collect the rest of the poem over a few hours and then to present it at the Life is Living Festival, which was frankly gigantic. I had no idea that thing was so big and fun. There were vendors, tables. So this poem was written by children. This poem was written by elders. This poem was written by adults. This poem was written by artists. This poem was written by audience. This poem was written by activists. This poem was written by politicians. This poem was written by people with disabilities. This poem was written by a lot of people of color. This poem was written by majority people of color. This poem was written inside an air-conditioned space. This poem was written outside in the sun and underneath the shade of trees. This poem is in many ways a snapshot, a poetic snapshot of the collective unconscious of all of the human beings who gathered together today in the Bay Area in two separate spaces to ideate, to celebrate justice and our collective liberation. Your poem. The revolution will be accessible. Do not keep me out. Courage to demand for change. It's not difficult to ask about what we need and incorporate it into your plans. You just need to remember us. We embrace interdependence and collective care. We build beauty out of community and love one another in mutual care because we've dared to believe that we are beautiful and loved. We acknowledge and embrace our differences as well as our shared experiences. We learn to accept and love ourselves through embracing each other. My body is a furnace, and I was made for fire. But an inferno does not belong only in the hearth. There is more fire in giving warmth, a flame that runs deeper than just this body. Free rolls, lush bellies, wide chairs. When the Vicodin wears off and you're all alone, chronic justice breathes painful life to the hoi polloi. When all forms are equal and we all feel safe to help each other, bringing in all those who cannot be here. The revolution will be accessible and will include everybody and every mind. Fat is beautiful. When the depression fog hits your brain, may intention be priority. So every other trans, disabled, Latinx will know that they are enough. See us. We are here. It will happen as it needs to. I can feel you thinking in poetry too. Time flexes when muscles ache. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. I am strong. It will be for any and all of the senses. But don't forget, we got our reparations through the generations of the works of our mothers' backs breaking, souls stretching to cover and protect the bodies of all her children, our future, made of the dust of our ancestors, rising in the bone-deep truth that knows no north, south, black and white, that says, that sees soul as human soul. I feel the future in quiet moments, almost catch it before my eyes flutter awake from dreams, accessible by the price of time and crumbling walls, and F the police, they don't help us at all, and F the courts, surveillance, and the state. Hammer bracelets for the young, hearing voices that are often muffled, downloads from ancestors no longer blocked at birth by drugs used to numb the pain of our spirits. No, our generations will be able to access their path and purpose with joy and intention. Shame and longing for those voices will be no more. This revolution will be accessible to all. Talk to your neighbor. Come home. Why this home? Always this home. This is the first time hearing about Life is Living Festival, and I love the melanin, and I will not miss another one. We will tap deep into this melanin and deep into our hearts. No one left behind this time. In support of my community, in awe of all the beautiful black and brown faces. To the place which I return, I see faces, black faces. Love is life and life is love. Live lovingly with others. Live, live, live. Be bold and courageous. Never hold back. Shine as if your light is what is necessary for survival. Give them all a chance to shine. Remember, the power of choice is the greatest power we each possess. And although it can be taken for granted, it can never be taken away. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to you. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We are Afro-urban society showing our excerpt of what had happened to us, and we are bringing the vibe of Afro-diaspora community to the Bay. Check out Bacchanal d'Afrique, November 10th, 18th, and 17th. Shadows and light spots and pulses and breath underneath these aged trees. Never checked, always depressed. My city was stolen, and now I'm homeless. But I'm still here, rooted like these trees, inspiring breath like leaves, reciprocity embodied. The visibly invisible emerge triumphant. Liberation through self-determination. Build community. Breathe community. Be community. Be safe, neat, and kind. Love one another. Have fun. Be all. Scream from the depths of your soul and love with all of your heart. Lovingly, deeply, and loving out loud. Using all limbs, all feelings, all body, all soul. Freedom is key. Key. I need to get to the place that I am struggling to get to. But surely I will find that key on a chain that connects us all of us together. I came from a long line of women, born of the island of Chuuk, in the region of Micronesia, a term coined by the U.S. obsession. Label. Segregate. Black lives matter. This is our future. You are our future. The revolution will be accessible because without access, there is no revolution. It's simply a replication of the status quo, which is unacceptable. Our revolution includes all of us. And this poem was written by all of us. I hope you enjoy the thing you all created collectively together. And I appreciate collaborating with you all in these performances of justice. Performances we share in real life, with each other, and hopefully spreading through the digital universe.